fans are ready to match up with the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Doug Marrone, with the play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he'll air it. Got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Texans.
On second down, Anderson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yards to go.
Wentz. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A first carry for Josh Adams, the Notre Dame product. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
J.J. Watt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Watch A9, you sure? I got him. Much 56.
Here's Rosen. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanic.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal from the 3. Rosen to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Texans.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
First quarter with the score, Jaguars 8, Texans nothing.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On play action, Wentz. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And the ball carrier brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Mostert. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now Wentz will keep it. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Now this time Wentz will throw. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubtly believe you'll do it a second time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking long for Westbrook. And this one is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. Third down here.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On third down, they go with Adams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. Now Wentz. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 49 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Wentz now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Pro Bowler Chris Jones able to work his way in and record the sack. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check out 3. Check 52. Check 37. Check 34.
Now Rosen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jaguars 15, Texans 11. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's Wentz. He's got Fuller.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Complete to Will Fuller.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Open man, the tight end falls. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Check, 47. Switch it. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Man, 47. Mike, 47. Let's hit this ball back with offense.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Wentz. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Finding Fells complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
47.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
To
Devontae Freeman.
Houston.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
The ball carrier.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Intended for Rodney Anderson. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The first carry for Josh Adams. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
No, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 19-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Caleb Chason on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
40 seconds to mark. 40 seconds to mark. Check.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. It's complete to Fuller. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
41 to mark. Check 41. He's coming.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give to Mostert running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Texans first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.